Every morning, I gotta be. I'm going live right now, real quick. Islam. The nephew up getting it. Gotta let him show him putting your rap on. Islam. One family. Islam. High vibrations. Islam. High vibrations. Islam. Praises be to Allah. Honors to His Prophet. Islam. High vibrations is what we're calling for this morning. Islam. We're going to let our phone catch up, and we'll start what we want to share with the Moorish American Muslims and all those who have an ear to hear today. So keep jamming out, Muslims, as we let the phone catch up. Islam. Praise Allah. Okay. Praises be to Allah. First thing first, I like to bow down my spiritual crown to the one who is all wise, all knowing, all hearing, the author, the creator, the governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. Allah be His sweet and holy name. Stepping down from off that thought, still on high, we want to give a high honors to all true and divine prophets. Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius. But we can never send enough honors to Allah for Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the one who came for you and me, teaching that we are not Negroes, color folks, black people, or Ethiopians. Islam, he was born in the state of 1880. He was born in the year of 1886 in the state of North Carolina. Islam, teaching us that we are not Negroes, color folks, black people, etc. Islam, so we give praises to Allah and honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam, we can never give enough honors for the brother Marcus Moselle Garvey, who came and said, up, you mighty people, and accomplish what you will. It's much that brother Marcus Moselle Garvey told us. He even told us to worship Allah in our own image. Islam, not out there European. Islam, he also, the red, black, and green, we can say come from him. We can also say do for self come from Marcus Moselle Garvey, who did not ask for permission and did what he needed to do and was a multi-millionaire before the term was even out. So we give praises to Allah and honors to His Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We want to give honors to brother Emily Ill, the first Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America, tried and true, okay? Representing for you and I. Islam, we want to give honors to all National Grand Sheiks, all Grand Sheiks, all Supreme Grand Sheiks, all heads of the Moorish Science Temple of America, moving in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We want to give honors to the charter, the corporate charter, which we function under as home office. We want to give honors to the flags combined together, representing Moorish American, if you want to say that, the right of blood, the right of soul. Islam, the red flag with the 5-pointed green star in the center. Islam and the 48-star flag, combined together, representing us lawfully as Moorish American Muslims. Islam, praises be to Allah. We want to give honors to everything that the Prophet has given us, and we want to take the time out and truly say, if we don't know what they mean, we will grab them to our heart and get the definition and how it can help us But at this time now, Moors, if I can, I do not want to say another word. Yeah, we're gonna work out, bro. Just give me a minute. And this is before our morning workout. You usually catch me in my white tees. When I'm in my white tees, right? We out doing some things, but I love to share about the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So I want to read some things, and I want to share some things with the Moorish American Muslims before we get started. Islam. But first thing first, if I can, let's pray together. The way we pray in the Moorish Science Temple of America, we face the east, okay? 5 on the left, 2 on the right, feet in a 45-degree angle. And at this time now, I would ask if you want to, pray with me. Islam, prayer is good for the soul. Prayer is communication to the higher power. Islam. So at this time now, Muslims, I'm going to drop the phone and I'm going to demonstrate the Moorish American prayer. Islam. Allah, the Father of the universe, for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation. By night and by day, with Holy Prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Islam, Islam, Islam. And again, if you never heard the Moorish American prayer, it is given to us by Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and it goes such: Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Now, some people probably don't want you to say that if you're coming out to church or if you're coming from another religion. Well, let's understand what the prophet is saying to us. Allah alone, okay, is the Father of the universe. Why? Because he created everything that was, is, and nevermore to be. But he's also can be seen through love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is also our protector. He is also our guide. He is also our salvation. And this is always by night and by day. And if we listen to the words and the divine instructions that Noble Drew Ali has given us, then we'll be right on track with Allah. See how simple that is. Praises be to Allah, for the founder and uniting of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Islam, the founder and uniting of the Asiatic nations of the states of North America, Islam. No one could do it like Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Elijah Muhammad, no disrespect, he couldn't do it. Okay? Haile Selassie I couldn't do it. Okay? Not even Marcus Moselle Garvey could do it. Islam. The work to bring us and to teach us that we are not Negroes, and to stand up to this government and tell them what they had of ours and how to prove who we were and how they were hiding documents. It took one who was raised by the Most High to do this. Islam? Well, that was Noble Drew Ali. Islam? Praises be to Allah. He had the courage enough to stand up for truth. And let's think about that. In the 1920s, standing up and you telling government officials that you're not a Negro, that you're not chattel property, that you're not what they say you are. He went to D.C. and told the president to give me the flag, Islam, and give me what's ours. Islam, you can't lock it down. Islam. See, we need to know these things, Muslims, because now we're dealing with divine law. I hear Moors out here speaking about sovereign citizen law. I hear them talking about trust law. I hear them talking about commercial law. I hear them talking about real estate law. I hear them talking about all the laws besides the law that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali instructed you and I to follow. Divine law, divine truth. Islam? Now, why you say that, Neil Bay? Because when you stand on that divine truth, you can take that to the four corners of the world, to all the nations, and they must respect it as your religious belief. Nothing spooky. It's your religious belief. So now you got to learn the American Constitution and how to use it, and any other constitution. Islam. And don't be afraid, Moorish American Muslims, to dibble into some of those treaties. Understand some of those treaties, because we can. A lot of Grand Sheiks won't say this. It's a lot of things that you can use in a lot of those treaties. Listen to me. There's a lot of things that you and I can use for our own personal salvation to help us free ourselves from out of the cares of the world if we use the treaties. Now, I'm not going to tell you which treaties to use because your Grand Sheik might get upset at I. But if you was with me, I can share, and I'm not doing this to recruit. Islam to my sis, Islam, love you, Islam. And I'm saying this, okay, because a lot of people get upset when you try to send their members information or you share different things with Moorish American Muslims, and that's sad. What's good for me in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice is good for all ills and babes who will their way to Allah. That's what I was taught when I came into the movement at the age of 12. I came in as a worker, okay? Never to sit in Prophet Noble Drew Ali's seat, okay? Never to be considered as the Supreme Grand Sheik. I never even wanted the title Grand Sheik. Let me explain that to you. It was given to us, okay, at a very young age because of the work that we did in our community. But my grandma raised me this way. My mother and father raised me this way, okay? But then when I was able to tie it in with the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, now it's starting to all make sense more. It's all divine connection, a part of that divine truth that I'm speaking about. See, the divine truth, we don't get to see it always by the fleshly eye. Understand that, okay? Sometimes it's moving so fast. Chapter 1 tells us that it's on a high vibration, Islam. But then sometimes it slow down and you can see things more, Islam. So what I want to share with you is, if you don't know anything about law, don't let your Grand Sheik, don't let your head of your temple tell you that the only thing you need to do is come to the temple on Fridays and come to the temple on Sundays for Sunday school and come to Quran class. But then you're still, and no, I'm not jabbing at anyone, you're still listed as a Negro. You're still listed as a black person. You're still listed as colored. You're still listed as things that Noble Drew Ali told us, Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality. And we're teaching our people their nationality. And their divine. Look, Moors. Look, we playing. We're playing. Why do you say that, Neil Bay? Let me share something with you real quick. This is what the prophet did, okay? First, I want to finish Act 6, and then I'm going to share something with you from Prophet Noble Drew Ali real quick. The prophet said, with us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we're teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they're part and parcel of this said government, and know that they're not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians, okay? It's very important, because this is the first blessing that we receive from Allah. We're free once we're connected to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. It's not just mimics and holding a nationality card, Morris. You got to get back with the Prophet. You got to go back to August the 1st, p.m., 2:52, book and page, okay, of the 1010-5905. If you are a member, if you are an officer, you should have your letters of incorporation, et cetera, according to the Hers Revised Statute, under Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And then you can go to the government in your area, whether you're in Washington, whether you're in Chicago, whether you're in Detroit, you can go to the government in your area, the county, the local county, and use a favorable reply of Noble Drew Ali and receive love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam? Because everything the Prophet is doing is through law, divine law. And this divine law can go into trust law. This divine law can go into corporation law. This divine law can go into real estate law. This divine law can go into commerce law. This divine law can go into any law because it is divine. Islam? So let us learn how to use divine truth that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali has set up for you and I, Islam. But let us also make sure that our Grand Sheik, hold them to the pen. Your National Grand Sheik, hold them to the pen. Your Supreme Grand Sheik, hold them to the pen. You want to be under the 1010-5905 of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. What good is it to have a nationality card, but you're not up under the prophet? What good is it to have the divine constitution and bylaws, additional laws, but you're not with the prophet Noble Drew Ali? What good is it to receive ADAP degrees and you're not with the prophet? Islam, I'm not yelling, Moors. This is just Brother Arnil Bey. So I want to help you get with Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We will be in Chicago this Thursday, 2 o'clock, 644 East 79th Street. 2 o'clock, 644 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. We will be working with those in that area with a nationality drive. We got some of the brothers from the Blue House said that they'd be coming out we want to see all the house. We want to see all, okay? So all come out. If you do not have your nationality card, if you do not know about Noble Drew Ali, and you want to receive more information about the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, we are inviting you to come out this Thursday, 644 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. It is the BOP Center. But for us as Moorish American Muslims, we call it Unity Hall. Until our building is ready after the Prophet Birthright, which is right there on 79th as well. Praises be to Allah. If all goes well. If all goes well, we'll be in that building. And I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm talking too much. But I want to share something about our Prophet, Moors. Our Prophet gave us an extra grand sheet for this. You want to read things from out of the Moorish Guide. Our Prophet had our dollars and our cents. The doctrine of economic security is by no means as a widespread and intensive among Americans of our group. This is what the Prophet is saying, okay? As the circumstance demand, the more written and said on the subject, the better. So what I want to share with you is, our Prophet was speaking about dollars and cents, okay? I'm not done. Morning. Our Prophet also, so you don't lose. Correct. The new building will be in Chicago, Illinois. Correct. And I wasn't supposed to say anything. It's supposed to be after January the 8th. Islam. If all goes well, we should have this building January the 8th ready for all Moorish American Muslims. We're not going to get caught up into if you're with Unity Temple, Noble Temple, if you're with Allah and the Prophet, if you need to do a funeral, a wedding, whatever you need to do, Home Office will have the place for you. Islam. That's why we're sticking with Home Office more. Home Office is where you get the work done. As sheiks, as adapts, as missionaries, working to make the situation better for us here in these states. Islam. But I was sharing before my sister, Islam, that was good too, sister. Our Prophet was so much into finance, Moors, and if I can, he spoke about it. Economic security and finance. Let's just look at it. Act 2, all members to attend the ADAP meetings and the public meetings properly. If a member found standing around on their meeting period, should be fined 50 cents, okay? On the first case. On the second, you will be fined $1, which would go on your emergency fund. See, the Prophet was about business. Thank you, sister. Yes. The Prophet was about business, and it takes money. It takes finance. And finance is not, let me go into that. He says, which will go on your emergency fund, right? And if his monthly dues if he's working, his monthly dues must be paid. And if he has money in the bank, see, a lot of y'all got money in the bank and y'all ain't giving it to the Prophet. If so, our Grand Sheiks would have to ask you to donate to build Moorish Village. Our Grand Sheiks would not ask you for money to open up a temple building. You Moors got money, but you won't spend it in Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Let me say that. Moors got finance. Moors got commerce. Moors don't want to use it for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. They want to use it for their own lower self vibration. And that's why the Prophet said that you would never succeed. Okay? He said all that would burn up in your pockets. Islam? But the Prophet was on finance, Moors. So we, as Moorish American Muslims, must be about finance. We must follow the instructions that the prophet has given us. If you're not making your meetings, Act 2 of your additional laws. But don't put $1 there. Think about $1 back then in 1928 compared to $1 today. So add it up, and instead of putting that in there, when you violate Act 2, put that in there. Islam? The prophet also in Act 3 said, it is a lawful and divine duty of every good member, if he's able in finance, to aid me in saving the nation. And if he does not, he or she is an enemy to the cause of uplifting his own people, and justice must catch you. Let it be he or she, according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as I had the power invested in my hand, and I will have to force the law in order to save the nation. That's Noble Draw Lee. You Moors got money and you won't even give it to the lawful things. You see? You won't even donate to the Moorish village. You won't even donate to the Moors out there in California with the Trade Center. You won't donate to those in Chicago. You won't donate to those in your local area. So what are you doing with the money that you're receiving? Correct. Paying dues is part of being faithful. Act 7. Exactly. All members should pay their dues. Islam? And if you can't pay dues, what you need to do is what we have Moors do. If you can't pay dues, then you work for Allah and the Prophet. You do service work in your community. You do service work in the temple. You do service work with your family. There's many ways to pay your dues, Moors, with us. Islam? So if I didn't share anything with you, we want you to follow the instructions that we have received from Prophet Noble Drew Ali. What I share with you is you can use this in any temple. Any temple you go to, where all... Huh? Oh. Who? Oh, okay. Excuse me, Moors. Islam. Islam. My nephew put me up on game. Praise Allah. But our prophet, if I can, tell us also not only about economic, but he talk about political slavery. Okay? Prophet Noble Drew Ali speaks about political slavery, and it's in the Moorish Guide. Okay? And he tells us anytime a man or woman fails or refuse to cast a sacred ballot at any of the polls, they separate themselves from all rights of American citizen. So get with us. In Chicago, Illinois, we're block voting. Let me say that again. The Moorish Science Temple of America home office is block voting. We're following the prophet. We have things set up for you to teach you about economic security. If you do not know how to clean up your credit, we have a free group for you. 30 days to fund your life. Free information. See, for many years I've been giving away money, and my wife said we have made a new statement. We won't give you money, but we will share with you how to get things off your credit so that you can raise your credit score up. And then you can go into business. And when you go into business, we have a company, a financial company that is LLC, multi-millions of dollars, that would help you set up your business plan for free. With a 680 credit score, they would help you set up your business plan for free. And we're offering this to all Moorish American Muslims, all churches, all mosques, all synagogues. Okay? And I don't get money off of this until you receive some money. Okay? And you don't have to pay any money. There's no collateral. There's no down payments for any of these things. Why not do it with us? Because I'm not your grand sheik. I'm your brother. Chapter 25. You can't buy charms from Brother Arnil Bey. Well, they're not Brother Arnil Bey. I work for Allah and the Prophet. Understand that. Anything that we have at mstahohr805.co belongs to Allah and the Prophet, not Neil Bey. Islam? Yes, we have baptism certificates that is lawful in the states. Those in the military, my family is using the same baptism certificates. So we know that they're lawful. It has the prophet seal on the back. Praises be to Allah. We have many things for Moorish American Muslims, and you Moors can receive these things. Visit us at MSTAHOHR 805. Yeah, you can go in there, brother. .co. Okay? Visit us. Islam. And see some of the things that we offer. Because see, my vision more is at a young age, when I came into the Moorish Science Temple of America, was how can I help Allah and the Prophet make the Moorish Science Temple of America better? Never to be the National Grand Sheikh, never to be the Supreme Grand Sheikh, but how can I make this better? By Allah's permission. How can I please my Prophet? So this is why we have some of the programs that we have for all of us, not just Arnil Bey and his group of Moors. Okay? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced. Islam? So that's where we're at with the Muslims. We want to proclaim and practice that love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, so that our vibrations, as we're at work, while we're at home, or on the streets, that we're moving in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, so we're covered by Allah at all times. There's nothing that can fade us in any kind of way. Endurance, endurance, endurance. Once you understand endurance more, you'd be so enthused to hear that word and be able to utter that word as you're going through your ups and downs. Remember, the camel got two humps. It get real high, it get real low. Then you might have one hump real high, then you might have the other hump real low. Endurance, Muslims. Remember, the Prophet gave us that for a reason. Praises be to Allah. But a lot of the programs that we're offering, Moors, we want you to become a part of these programs. Okay? Political slavery, we don't want to be in any kind of slavery. We don't want to be in economic slavery. We don't want to be in a mental slavery. We don't want to be in any kind of slavery if we're following Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam, the preaching of economic security among us is by no means as widespread and intensive as the circumstance demands. Okay? But the Prophet also says, better positions for our men and women, more business employment for our boys and girls. Let me stop right there. More business employment for our boys and girls. And that's what we're working on in Carbondale, Illinois. We have curbside restaurant where we not only give jobs to Moorish American Muslims, but we give jobs to all those who need jobs, okay? But I always try to take those who are coming home from Menard Penitentiary, Shawnee Penitentiary, because I'm the chaplain / for the Moorish Science Temple of America. I go visit these places or try to keep in tune with the Moors in Shawnee and all the Southern Illinois prisons, okay? And I don't get paid for that. Praise be to Allah. But we go there and we let them know that you don't have to go back to Chicago. You don't have to go back to Rock Islands. You don't have to go back to Springfield. This is Little Egypt. This is the land of pharaohs. And nationality is the order of the day. And from here, we're living, Moors, in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. This is not a crime area, right? It's not dangerous, right? We're in the woods. We're in the woods. Do you know the stories about our ancient forefathers, right? When they used to fight, they used to be able to go into the dirt mounds. Cairo, Alam, mounds. Those dirt mounds. And that empire at that time consisted of corn. Corn. Illinois is loaded with corn. E85. Okay? A lot of your products of food is made with corn. So I want to share with you. We have a program. Next year, we pray to have it up and going where all our temples, we have 3 trucks that will deliver the food that we grow in southern Illinois, in Cairo, in Carbondale, in Macanda. These are the areas that we have. We have 3 areas that we grow food and take it to our temples in Detroit. Take it to our temple in Chicago, temple number 1. Take it to our temple in Baltimore. Take it to our temple in California. Also, we have a group of Moors that have not officially came over to home office, but they're out in California. They got a whole township using the Herds Revised statute. So I want to share. If you use the Herd, we're doing in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Check with your Islam Moors. So with that being said, like I'm getting a bad connection here, and I got to get to my Islam who think that their conditions can be better. Contact us at 1-877-808-2477. 1-877-808-2477. Give us a call, Moors. We're looking for politicians in all the major cities. We're looking for those who have professional trade. We're looking for those who are ready to go out into their communities and be about uplifting their communities, okay? We use the charter, we get behind Allah and his prophet, using the charter. We use the charter and we get behind Allah and his prophet. We can set up our own nursing program. We can set up anything using our charter. And I want to show you how. If you're a Grand Sheik, contact me. I don't get caught up into Millie Ill, Kirkman Bay, Givens Ill. I'm with Allah and the prophet. Where do your authority come from, Arnil Bay? Allah and the prophet. Now I have sat with many elders and I have sat in many Sunday schools. But my authority today comes from Allah and the prophet, Moors. Islam, I've been raised to sovereign power, okay, by the Moors, and we have dumbed ourselves down for many years to work with other groups of Moors, okay? Well, we're not dumbing ourselves down now. What we have, we're giving it to you. A lot of people are saying, Brother Neil Bay, are you saying you know Badr Ali? I never told anyone that I was no Badr Ali. I never explained that to anyone. So for those who are saying that, they don't know our Neil Bay. Islam, I have been adopted to Allah and his prophet. Let me say that again. Using the 10-10-5-905, I have been adopted. And those who are with us as officers have been adopted. So we are sons and daughters of Noble Badr Ali. No secret about it. I've said it. You don't do it. The state, the government, they'll know who you are. Once you turn in your documents to the county, they'll know who you are, and you'll receive a favorable reply. That's what I did, and all with us. Go ask Asir the Ducatir. He still got minutes and records. He'll share it with you. Go ask Molten Bay, who's a governor for Bailey Hill today. He was with us right here. He started here. Wilcox Bay, who's the governor for Bailey Hill, he was here with us. Charles Bay, okay? Al Bay, Chaz Bay, Kenny Martin Hill, etc. And even Taj Tariq Bay, okay? Khan Bay, both ways. I can go on with this law department. We have sat with many brothers and sisters to learn what to do and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Some Moors at that time was stuck into sovereign citizen teachings. Some Moors were stuck into UCCs, and some Moors were stuck into just going to the temple on Fridays and Sundays and Wednesdays, and that's all they need. They never wanted to go to the Social Security building. They didn't care to put the government on notice. Well, you're not according to Act 6. With us, all members of Mr. Clan and nationality, we're teaching the people the nationality and the divine creed. What I'm sharing with you now is your divine creed, Muslims. Islam, get in tune. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not yelling at anyone. I'm just a loud person, okay? But if you need us, we're here for you. We're not into competition. We're not competing against any other Grand Sheiks. We're here to work for Allah and His Prophet. We're not here to dog or disrespect the Kirkman Bay group of Moors, the Givensville group of Moors, because they all belong to Allah and the Prophet. I said it. If you read from the Divine Constitution and bylaws, all 7 of them, and additional laws, you have the Moorish American Prayer. You have chapter 25. Oneness of mind. We are all the same people. Ills and bays who must will their way to Allah. Understand that. Perfected man. Perfected man. A lot of us would not become perfected man because our hearts and our minds are not right. We still want to be in that Negro state. We still want to disrespect our sisters. We still want to mistreat our sisters. We want to pimp our sisters. We want to mistreat our brothers. We want to do things that the Prophet is not with. So with that being said, Moors, I want to please Allah and the Prophet. I'm not into the Moorish Science Temple of America to be against any group of Moors. I'm not into the Moorish Science Temple of America to argue with Moors. I'm not into the Moorish Science Temple of America to come up with a get-rich scam. That's not what I'm here for. And I've been in the Moorish Science Temple of America since the age of 12. Since the age of 12. I have been with Sister, we can go back to Brother Jerry Lewis Bay and his staff, under the leadership of Brother D. Guy Bay, Sister Christine Price Bay, okay, who was taught directly by the Prophet. We can go into that, Moors, but that don't mean anything if your heart and your mind ain't right. At the time I met her, I was still selling dope. Let's be real. So I didn't respect her because I didn't respect myself, nor did I respect Allah and the Prophet. With a black fez on your head, selling dope. That day is over. If I hear about you, I see you, I don't care who your Grand Sheik is. We bringing charges up on you, and I'm not upset at anyone. Listen to me. If you're selling poison to our people, crack, heroin, whatever it might be, pills, etc., there will be a force with black fezzes on their head and red fezzes who will shut you down in real soon. You guys need to come out to convention because there's going to be a lot said at this convention in October. Okay? It's going to be a lot done. There's going to be history made this convention. So with that being said, my nephews and them are telling me to get off this phone. But I can talk about the Moorish Science, well, not talk, communicate about the Moorish Science Temple of America all day because I love this. Okay? This is my way of life. Okay? Oh, but you make a lot. Yeah, I make a lot. I meditate too. I do all those things. You should too. And get away from the customs of man and find what your ancient forefathers are giving you in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Don't be spooked out. But in the way you want to be spooked out, because spooked out is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. With that being said, we're going to get out of here, Moorish American Muslims. Contact us at 1-877-808-2477, 1-877-808-2477, 1-877-808-2477, MSTAHOHR.co, MSTAHOHR.co, 805.co. Let me get that in there because we actually paid for this website. We did that more so where we could be different. No confusion. When you see home office under home rule, that means that we have did everything that you need to do using the Hers Revised Statute. When you see home office under home rule, it only means that we have imitated the Prophet in word and deed using the Hers Revised Statute. But visit us at our website. Visit us in Chicago, Illinois, 644 East 79th Street. We're there every day, Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you name a day, we're there. Brother Rasul Il is there for you, okay? Chicago, Illinois, 644 East 79th Street, 644 East 79th Street. Make your way and go see Brother Rasul, the Grand Sheikh for Temple Number 1, and all the sheiks just working with them and officers just working with them in Chicago. Visit us in Carbondale. Visit us in Carbondale. 213 South Emerald Lane. 213 South Emerald Lane. Visit us, okay? Carbondale, Illinois. We're in Peoria. Okay, we're in Baltimore. We're in California. Praises be to Allah. Visit your Moors. And we work with all lawful temples. We work with all lawful temples. If you're lawful chartered, we are one brother. We're one family. There is no R. German Bey. There is no Kurtman Bey. There is no E. Miliel. It's Allah and the Prophet. When you come with us, we're going to take whatever you have, whatever charter you have, we're going to get it aligned with Allah and the Prophet using the Hers Revised Statute and Articles of Incorporation. Islam, we'll share it with you. It's no secret. You can be adopted to the Prophet too, using the Hers Revised Statute. Islam, no secret, Moors. And then once you got these credentials in order, then you can go out and start doing government work, like your sheriff department, auxiliary. All our members, missionaries, are working now with the sheriff department. Now we're going to tie it in with the charter. Kasim Bey gave me that degree. Praises be to Allah. So those are the things we're doing. So where we can come visit any temple, any group of Moors, in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, peace and love. Islam.